Good problem to have. Djokovic. Pegula tip hat off to Eala for drawing huge crowds. Manila, Philippines. Alex Eala may have exited early in the Australian Open, but the impact she left with the entire country and the massive crowd rallying behind her was recognized by the tennis greats, including former world number one and the winningest player ever in Novak Djokovic. The Serbian legend said it's a good problem to have a bigger crowd, especially for the rising stars in the game, after seeing up close in the main draw debut of Eala, a scholar of Spanish icon Rafael Nadal, at a smaller but packed Court 6 of the Melbourne Park. Having too much crowd on AO or any other tennis tournament is a very good problem to have. I think there are much worse problems to have, said Djokovic, now world number 4, after 6-3, 6-2, 6-2 sweep of Italy's Francesco Maestrelli in round 2 of his redemption tour. I think every tournament wants record-breaking attendance and ticket sales, and that's what I've been hearing actually this year, and the last couple of years for most of the slams and tournaments. It's a good sign. Obviously, we want more attention, more people coming and want to watch the tennis live, and follow it and live stream. Djokovic's thoughts stem from the record-breaking AO opener, with 101,696 spectators, surpassing the 95,290 fans last year. Part of that was Eala's match last week, as she rocked Melbourne with a huge following everywhere she goes, largely due to the staple Filipino presence around the globe, especially in her first-round defeat against WTA number 99 Alicia Parks of the United States. 6-0, 3-6, 2-6. Aside from the singles, Eala also drew a throng of crowd in the doubles at Court 14, albeit she and Brazilian partner Ingrid Martins, WTA doubles number 80, exiting with a 6-7, 3-7, 6-2, 3-6 defeat to Japan's Shuko Aoyama, WTA doubles number 52, and Poland's Magda Linette, WTA singles number 50 and doubles number 140. In the opener, lines were long even before Eala's match at a smaller venue, which AO noted in its official social media account for consideration of bigger venues next time. Some fans, probably still new to the tennis etiquette, however, were called out by umpires and tennis fans online for too much cheering and noise during rallies, particularly on faults and errors of Eala's opponent. For the 24-time Grand Slam champion, while there may be some improvements needed on the fan perspective and AO organizers, the growing popularity of the sport regardless of who's playing in where is something that could only do more good than harm down the road for world tennis. So, I don't see any negatives there. Now, it's really about how do you find balance and how do you manage the amount of people that are entering the premises, added Djokovic, winner of a record 10 AO titles. I saw the other day with Alex Eala. Yeah, that's been a talk, which is understandable. There are some players coming from respective countries, like she's coming from the Philippines, which is now a big deal. She's been the biggest ever tennis player from that country, which is a big country and there's a big interest. Djokovic went on, pointing out Eala's youth and potential for more chances next time to strut her stuff on bigger courts. So, things like that happen. I mean, you could argue that it was maybe a poor schedule and maybe they could schedule her on a bigger court. Yes, but again, she's so young and she's just coming through. Obviously, the first couple rounds, the schedule is so packed. The big courts with big names. It's difficult. It's not easy to manage that. But again, it's a good problem to have. To be honest, he beamed. Let's just imagine if there's a lack of people coming or that stands are empty. That's a bigger problem. I mean, this is great. World number 6 Jessica Pegula of the United States, who beat Eala in the semifinals of the Miami Open that ignited the latter's rise to the top 100 mark by an epic run with wins against 3 former Grand Slam champions, echoed Djokovic's sentiment. I think it was Eala's match I was looking at, and there were people wrapped around the stadium just trying to get in, which is pretty crazy, said Pegula after a 6-0, 6-2 round 2 win over compatriot McCartney Kessler. It's cool to see and exciting, but for fan experience, I don't know because I'm not living that same experience. But hopefully, the event kind of continues to grow with the fans that we're getting and making that still an enjoyable experience for them.